Hey Cancers, and welcome back to Deku Tarot. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're here in September 2019. So we're going to do your reading for this month for Virgo season, which we are now in. So what does that mean? There's a great sense of kind of buckling down. It's time to reap the harvest of what we've sown thus far. It's time to look at what we've managed to create so far and analyze what works, what's useful, what's healthy, and incorporate what we've really learned here as we replant our seeds for our next harvest. It's time to reevaluate our priorities, direction, and goals. Get your pen and paper, guys, because it is the season of the list. It's really time that we'll be focused on getting our house in order, getting our long-term goals set, and we're going to start working towards them in practical ways. So, Cancers, let's see how you guys are feeling in this energy. We'll talk about the astrology as it comes up throughout the reading, because we are starting the month here with the Virgo new moon. I know it's on August 30th, but we're still going to be feeling that energy as we start September here. And I think it's a really great way to start the month. It's going to have us really reevaluating, assessing the areas of our life that need attention. We're going to really be probably even writing lists, a lot of lists. I always associate Virgo season with a lot of lists. And I do that because I'm a Virgo moon and I love lists. So there's a lot of really great energy here for starting something new, bringing something new here to life. It has a lot of interesting, we have the sun trining Uranus, we have Mars trining Uranus. There's a lot of interesting trines to Uranus for it, for this new moon. And it's bringing a lot of positive change, exciting opportunities that get us out of our comfort zone. It asks us to take risks and follow our instincts. So we're starting off the month with really positive energy, it feels like to me. So let's see what your energy is here, starting this Virgo season. What is Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Your energy pops immediately out as strength. So we have been strengthened. Your season was very difficult. I think that you guys remember that. We had 2 eclipses during your season. It was a rough month. Let's just say it was a rough month. July was difficult. It had a lot of very... a lot of breaking free of a lot of negative karmic ties, situations. A lot of things were thrown in our face quite painfully. It felt rough, but I want to say that Leo season probably felt a lot more stabilizing in a lot of ways. Even though we might have been focusing emotionally on what came out during our season here, I think that Leo season was a great time for taking the strength out of that situation, helping it, using all that pain, everything that we went through during July, during our season here, to grow, to strengthen ourselves, to really learn some self-mastery. So we're entering the month of Virgo and we're ready to take charge. We know now how to tame the lion without attacking it, without hurting it, but rather to have it, you know, in an equal relationship with us. We've brought things into alignment, it feels, and it makes us feel a lot stronger. So what is in our surrounding energies this month, our surrounding environment for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I feel like your cards are going to be jumpers today, so I'm going to kind of let them pop out. Ooh, Page of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. We might be, it's like almost like I feel from you guys this sense of hesitation. You're worried because things aren't going as poorly as you've kind of expected them to. Page of Pentacles reversed. He always makes me feel like he's a bit of a procrastinator, but in this case, I mean, I'm curious to see what your clarifiers will be, but I feel like we're hesitating, planting a new idea, going forward on something that we may want to start here, especially in terms of work, a new business opportunity, a new idea. And we're having a little bit of procrastination and hesitation with it. So, opportunities, situations, people coming in this September 2019. We get Page of Swords coming out of the middle of the deck there. For me, he always kind of represents messages through email, through you know, text, call, all that stuff, all the digital kind of communications. Somebody also could be watching you through things like that. I'm getting like LinkedIn, Indeed. I don't know, on those like types of job sites, or even if you're not looking for a job, it kind of feels like your boss is, or, you know, whoever's above you is kind of taking notice, interest in you, vested interest. They're seeing how well you work, and if you're up to probably another task that they have at hand here. They're trying to, it does feel like you might be being a little bit evaluated in some aspects. Ace of Pentacles. But this is also what's being offered through this. So, as like I was just about to say, I always usually only take one card for this, but I felt that there was another one out there, and I'm glad I kept going, because Ace of Pentacles, great card to get. Financial opportunities, abundance coming in, and I mean, yes, you have to take action on it. It doesn't just kind of roll into your life. There is always action that has to be taken with the Ace of Pentacles. You have to invite it in. You have to be open to it. You have to probably work for it and continue to work hard for it. Which is interesting, because again, see here that hesitation, that worry, it doesn't feel like that right there. To me, this even talked about that same pentacle kind of going through a ringer here. We do maybe a little bit of checking here. We think, oh, what would this person think if they were seeing it? Maybe now I can fix this up in a better way here. You're going to see things that maybe needed to be fixed or reevaluated, because Virgo season is all about the details. So check out the details, whatever it is you're going to present, whatever it is you're working on. Make sure your mind's in the details here, because the details are always important in Virgo season. So let's see. What comes out here. Let's see. In terms of what's in your power, what will help you, and what can you create with this? What can you create in Virgo season energy? And for me, I feel, oh, okay. All right, that was awkward, but it popped out. I almost thought it was going to be reversed, but then it flung itself out of the deck onto the floor upright. So we'll take it that way. Listen to your intuition. I was about to say, that's why I was kind of surprised when I got it reversed at first, because I was going to say, I really feel like you guys need to listen to your feelings, your intuition this month, and also feel positively about yourself. Know that things are working out, because they are working out here. And I know Cancers, it's been rough and things have not been easy, and it feels like every time you feel like you're about to turn a corner and everything is going to even out, it explodes in your face and something happens and we got to start over, or it just feels like nothing ever seems to work out. And that's your mindset kind of coming into this month, but you're strengthened, you're ready for it. You're like, you know, if that's how it's going to be, I'll find another way around it. And you do. And here's the thing. The universe isn't out to get you. Things kind of move in cycles, and this is your time. You are allowed to have good things. You are allowed to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are allowed to feel success and feel good about it here. You are allowed to follow your intuition when it comes to these big opportunities. Okay, so I just want to say all that to you. Let's see again, what's in your power? What can help you this month? So again, this can really help you out this month in terms of stabilizing your emotions, feeling better about yourself. So rely on your intuition. Things are going good. And if that's what your heart is telling you, don't ignore it. Don't say, no, things never go good. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Don't say that. Don't even bring that energy in, because, again, you deserve this good upward turn of energy. You deserve this. Queen of Rods. We have two queens here. But again, to me, this feels like, because this is what is in your power, what's in your energy in terms of, you know, creation this month, what you know, is in your power. Queen of Rods is a very powerful woman. And I really like this, because you're able in this energy, combined with your, you know, in Virgo season energy, combined with your energy, be the Queen of Cups. And with that, you know, what's in your power is being the Queen of Rods, being confident, being a leader, being authoritative in terms of business decisions, also being creative, being able to confidently lead and have people appreciate, you know, the way that you communicate and the way that you run things here. It's a very Aries-like mentality. When I get the Queen of Rods, you know, she gets things done. She's a starter. She starts things up, and she starts it up with a lot of energy. So there's a lot of energy to what we're creating, what we want to do this month. And we have the confidence here. And we may not feel like we're starting out the month with the right amount of confidence or really believing in ourselves, but as we go through the month, we're going to start really believing in ourselves and believing in our power here. So let's get some clarifiers. Or actually, let's get one more. I'm going to get one more about end of the month, because we do have that new moon in Libra at the end of the month. So let's see where you're going to be at around then. I'm really excited for that new moon in Libra. It's been coming up in a lot of readings. This month in general is just, I mean, these moon cycles, I know that full moon in Aquarius was big. Dang, that was really big for me. I feel like the moon cycles after this eclipse have just been so intense, so great. Let me know how they've been for you guys. So let's see the new moon in Libra by the end of the month here. We're in Libra season. We need to know here. Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, guys, remember when I was saying, everything moves in a cycle. Things, we might feel like we're at the bottom of the wheel here at the start of the month because maybe that's where we have been. I know that's where you guys have been. But here we have the Wheel of Fortune saying, no, things are on the up and up. Everything does change. This is great. The wheel is ever turning and it brings change, but this is, it feels to me, a gain, a positive gain. We're on the upward cycle of it and things seem good. So take it. You do deserve this. Know that things are looking up for you guys. Fortune is yours. Success, a brand new successful cycle is yours here. You have completed some type of cycle and now you're on the top of the wheel, it feels like to me. So let's get some clarifiers. Clarify Page of Pentacles, reverse Page of Swords. For Cancers for September 2019. Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, okay. If we've been grappling with, yeah, it feels to me like we've been grappling with a decision and we are coming to grips with that here. We're figuring out what we're going to do here at the start of the month. So again, maybe we weren't that confident about, moving forward with a new project or new idea, and we felt like we couldn't make that decision yet, like it wasn't ready. The Two of Swords to me always feels like we don't have faith in which direction to go. We probably don't even know that there are two directions we can go. But here, when it's reversed, we've made a decision. We're not wrestling with each other. We're not fighting each other. It's like that slow wrestling, like we're grappling with a decision here. But when it's reversed, we've made that. And the Page of Swords says, with that Ace of Pentacles, that we're going to go for it. It almost feels like you're going to poke the lion. And maybe that's what you were afraid you were doing here. You're going to poke the beast, poke the monster, and it's going to come back and bite you. But Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, it feels like it comes back and it gives you this, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. I mean, you get the Ace of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles here. This is my Gustav Klimt Tarot. This is the Morgan Greer Tarot, if you guys were wondering. I think I forgot to mention that earlier, and some people like to know, so, well, I remember, I'll tell you. Anyways, but 10 of Pentacles here, Ace of Pentacles. New home. I bet, this is a lot of money, abundance, the type that can give you the life that you want here, really sustainable, something that lasts a long time. Somebody could be offering you a permanent position if that's what you're looking for, a raise. It feels like for a lot of you guys, it's career, if you're presenting a project or, if you wrote a book or something and you were like, I'm not sure if they're going to take it. I'm not sure if they're interested. No, they're interested. And all you really have to do is put yourself out there. And it does feel like we're getting that contract, we're getting that opportunity. But again, we have to decide, to stop grappling with this and be like, all right, it's kind of like a screw it moment. Let's just do it. But have confidence in it. Have confidence in it, because look at this. It's wonderful. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Anything we need about clarifying? 8 of Cups. Yeah, you guys are moving on to something much more satisfying. You're leaving something in the past. This could, again, I don't know why. Virgo season is bringing a lot of moving cards to a lot of the readings I've been getting, or I've been doing here. Came up, I believe, with Taurus and Pisces and even Scorpio, that there's a lot of big moves here in the future. A lot of people are thinking globally, thinking about moving to a new place, moving into new apartments, homes, etc., moving across countries. Like it's really big. So again, maybe you're being offered a position here that's bringing you to the place where you've always saw yourself living. 8 of Cups sometimes can be a move, moving on here. I want to, go for this opportunity. I'm not sure I'm going to get it, but I'm going to go for it. And it's like, no, you're getting it here. You're getting it. 8 of Cups. You're allowed to move. They're asking you to move. They're offering you, maybe even a moving, like one of those relocation packages or something. So some of you guys is really coming through strongly that this is a job that you might have been afraid to go for. You never thought you had the skills to get, and it's like, no, you get it. And it could be like, I don't know, if you're like an artist and you're applying to something, you want to go out to LA, and you're like, oh, I never could get there. I could never see myself there. It's never going to happen. But, you know, it's a dream job. Why not try? And it's like, here it is. You do have what it takes. Have confidence in yourself. Queen of Cups. You're seeking out, oh my God, the Empress here. With 2 queens and the Empress, we'll just take that. Oh my gosh. Exactly as it is. I want to say that the Queen of Pentacles also popped out. So you have water, fire, earth queens. I know we don't have an air queen here, but we do have that Page of Swords over there. So, but still, these queens are all queens of abundance, queens of, you know, being able to create with her feelings, being able to create with her passion, and never having to worry about, you know, bringing in the money, bringing home the bacon here. The Empress here is able to, you know, again, she is the creator energy. Both the Empress and the Emperor in my Gustav Klimt deck are holding this little tiny person here. And to me, that talks about, you know, again, it's like a little model or a little human creationary energy. What kind of life are you going to create? What kind of life are you going to bring to this? So maybe you, again, are giving life to like a script or a book, or, you know, something to do with, you know, a painting, art. And it's like it works out, and you guys are kind of surprised, but, you know, be confident. It's like you suddenly realize, wow, I really can do all this. I really do have all this power. I know there's a lot of queens here, and that doesn't mean, you know, this isn't a reading for guys or anything, or if you know, I just don't think the gender really matters. Queens are always, you know, to me a little bit, yes, kings are kind of like the king of their element, but to me they're always a little bit more of a boring energy, honestly, than queens. Queens continue to work, to do, to make. They always are continuing to push, continuing to create. Maybe not as much the Queen of Pentacles, because she doesn't have to. She's already put in all that effort. She knows that abundance comes to her, just as the Empress knows she can create. She knows her own power. She knows the money, the life, everything that she can bring in here. So let's see, Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. The Tower. And I think that this is a good thing. I like this. I think that things are changing, and it's shocking how quickly, you know, everything seems to be changing here. When I get the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, there's a shocking new beginning here, and it's good. I'll pull one more, because I know some of you guys are probably like, are you sure with the Tower and blah, blah, blah? And it's like, no, it's fine. And I gotta say, watch out for that moon cycle at the end. Libra, new moon, I think that it's bringing in a really sudden upswing of change here. Things suddenly start moving in the right direction for you. I mean, they already have been, but it's like, here's your confirmation, just because for some reason you still couldn't believe it. Yeah, new beginnings. Will you take it? Again, we see that Knave of Pentacles, but this time he's upright. What you have really does hold water. What you're trying to plant here, it does have something. Go for it. So I'm going to tell you guys again this month, go for it. Whatever that might be. This is not, you know, again, I'm not a reader that's going to tell you that these things are just going to pop into your life and, you know, you can just sit around. Like, manifesting involves action and work as well. Manifesting, yeah, we can manifest all we want, but it also, manifesting brings in the act, you know, brings awareness into the actions that we need to take here. And that's what needs to be done. So take those actions. Don't be afraid. Okay? The worst is over, I promise. So let's move on to love. And I'm going to use the Gustav Klimt deck for love, actually. Actually, before I move on to love, I kind of want to pull a couple of cards of advice. And anything else that Spirit wants to tell you right now. Spiritual advice or guidance for the month of September 2019 for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Six of Swords. Yeah. Again, there's a moving card. What is with all the moving energies? And then we also get the World. Some of you guys literally might be moving across the world with this, or you're thinking of it. You're thinking of new shores, new beginnings. And even if it's not moving across the world, it's you want to move on to this new beginning. You're ready to close out a chapter and begin something new, prosperous, wonderful. You know, whenever I see the World, there's attainment of just so much success, so much prosperity. There's success here. There's a lot of recognition also of the rewards from our labors. And we're like, we can just take the lessons and not the feelings here. So again, take the lessons, don't take the feelings, especially from your season. Don't take the summer feelings with you. Enter Virgo season a lot more clear-headed. Cut out all that crap energy and just start focusing on where you want to go. And start going there, literally. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. And then we're going to go on to love, okay? Let's move on to love here. This is just a general love reading. If you guys want a more in-depth love reading, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure if I'm going to do them for September for all the signs. People wanted them and then like they didn't do as well, so I don't know if I'll do them this coming month, but let me know if you do. I might do them if enough people say they want it. But anyways, love and romance for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, singles, couples, anything that needs to come through about love and romance for Cancers. General energy of love and romance for Cancers for September 2019. Two of Swords reverse comes out. Again, interesting. And I was really just shuffling these cards. So, again, I think that we're making a decision here. Seven of Swords. Interesting. Maybe this is a decision we weren't sure about making, or we didn't know we were going to have to make. I don't know. We'll get a clarifier there, because that's interesting. Getting a weird vibe there. The World reverse and Death reverse. What's going on with love, guys? This feels awkward and messy. Again, if it doesn't resonate with you, check out your Venus sign for sure. Check out your Rising, your Moon. But your Venus might resonate better for love. Okay. Let's get a couple clarifiers here. I am actually going to use the Morgan Greer to clarify. Just mix it up a bit. Clarify. Oh, okay. Clarify. So it came right out. We're just going to take it. It was quite forceful. Am I thinking of that right there? So, okay. Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, we're making a choice here, I think. We might be abruptly ending something that we didn't, or maybe we might have to make a choice in terms of, you know, again, if you guys are taking on some job that's having you move, you might need to end a partnership, end a relationship, or it might kind of be a decision you thought you'd be making together, but it doesn't feel like that anymore. Nine of Swords, interesting. This person might be taking this opportunity to end it. I don't want to be, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound scary and stuff. I don't mean for it to be this way. Let's pull more clarifiers before I get into it. But those are just some things that I think I'm getting really over there. The World, Death. Fool. Yeah, I think that some of you guys might be going off on new beginnings here. And we might be taking a break or separating ourselves. Yeah, I think it might have to do with that business stuff here. That work stuff. I don't know, it's like they're either relocating you, sending you somewhere. I don't know. There's movement there, and there's moving on to a bigger position, and it's just like it's too much for a partnership to handle. Some of you guys might be, you might have been wondering how something was going to play out with somebody that you were seeing or interested in, and I think that you're realizing it's just not. You're just, either you're finding out that they didn't choose you, or that they were seeing other people behind your back the whole time, that you were never one of these cups. Or you're kind of taking yourself out of the running because you're realizing that this person is not who you thought they were. And they might have been, you know, putting their finger in all the pies here. And it does bring up a lot of anxiety and worry, and, you know, why me and what's wrong with me. And I think you guys need to step out of that. We need to allow this to be what it is and not blame ourselves for it. This is not, I wouldn't say that this has a lot to do with, you know, anything that you did. But it might be that, you know, the cycle has closed here and it's needed to end, and you've needed to kind of go off on your own here. This is time for new beginnings. I'm not saying, you know, this could be over forever. Sometimes when I get the Five of Pentacles, there's separation, but we're coming back into it at a later time. But we might need to work on ourselves, or focus on work right now, focus on ourselves, focus on whatever else is going on in our life. And I just think that right now we need to treat this as a new adventure rather than this horrible ending that we're trying to force to stay here. Because when you get the World and the Death card reversed, there are endings that need to happen, situations that need to close out that have not. I'm gonna be honest, it does feel quite difficult. Let me get a card of advice. For whoever this is resonating with, this does feel pretty difficult. It feels, we need to focus on this and less on this, you know. Oh my God, I had no idea it was going to be this way. I had no idea you felt this way. I had no idea it was going to, you know, it's like there's a finding out here. Whenever there's a Seven of Swords, we're realizing that someone or something is not feeling or, you know, showing themselves to be who they really are in this situation. Or, you know, they're pretending one, you know, they're being one person and not being themselves. I feel like I'm not saying that right. Anyways, Claire, let's get a card of advice, though. Eight of Cups. Just move on. Seek out the Ten of Cups. This is not the Ten of Cups. It's time to move on. It's time to... Sometimes whenever the Eight of Cups shows up, yes, we might not be happy to leave something, but you have to know that you need to go and seek out self-satisfaction and happiness with the Nine of Cups, and then you can get to that Ten of Cups where everything kind of comes together. We're with the people that we want to be with. We have that beautiful, loving, wonderful life, you know, the attainment of all those, you know, cups of love. We can have that, but we have to kind of go on our own journey here. We have to take off. This is asking us to leave something behind and move forward without it. So kind of tough messages for love this month, I'll be honest, but you guys are on an upward swing in a different area of life, and I think that it will spill over into this area, but you have to focus on where it is hitting right now and focus on what's best for you, okay? So Cancers, let's move on to a Romance Angel Oracle, and then we're going to finish it off with a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle, okay? So, ooh, what's popping right out is safe for you to love. I forget who else got this. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So that's interesting. And again, that love message isn't going to resonate with everybody. It picks up, I pick up on who I pick up on. It doesn't have to be for all of you. But it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I think we need to open our hearts here. Treat love less in a nightmarish way. Like, you know, it has to be this way because I'm doing this, or it has to be this way because you're going through this. Have a more open mind this month. And anything else that Cancer needs to know about love. Messages from the Romance Angels this month. What's popping out here? I'll just take it. You deserve love. You are lovable. You guys are like forgetting that you deserve good things this month. I don't know what's going on with that, but you deserve good things. You deserve love. It's okay. All right. So you are lovable. Please remember that. Please practice self-love. Know that you do deserve true and good love. And maybe that's what we're not believing as we leave a situation, or, you know, as something kind of seems to crumble in our hands here in the face of all these other good things. You have to remember that you are lovable. And sometimes, you know, as we upgrade and as we step up into higher energy here, higher vibration, the universe will kind of show us where relationships can't come with us, or, you know, certain people who are on a lower vibration who you just can't, you won't be able to ignore it anymore. You won't be able to pretend anymore. Things are just going to have to do, you know, have to close out, have to be dealt with. So let's see. Messages of guidance, advice for September 2019 from the higher self, spirit guides, anyone that needs to come through for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are their messages? What's popping out here is trick or treat, mischief and play. Yeah. Have some fun, guys. And ooh, ghost, regret. Two very interesting cards, but very good. So trick or treat, like I was saying, it's about enjoying yourself more and getting back in touch with your inner child. Mischief and play. So should you receive the trick or treat card in your divination, it may well be a time to examine the role of mischief in your own life. You don't have to be a child to let go and have some playtime, and you can extend the fun to others. Sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. Alternatively, it is worth knowing that there is a balance between manipulation and mischief. The former is not pleasant, and the other has, at its core, a sense of irreverent fun. Then we get ghost, regret. So, should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. Oh, I love how these cards always just sum up the messages of the reading. So you can always come back and listen to them as daily affirmations or whenever you need guidance. Anyways, Cancers, those are your messages for September 2019, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you guys so much for your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, but for Virgo season, I am taking quite a bit off of a lot of my readings. We're doing a big sale for the whole of Virgo season, so check out the information in the description box, or on my Instagram. It's there too on a post. So yeah, check that out. And if you want to book a private reading, again, all that information is below this video in the description box. Check out your other videos for your other placements, and have a wonderful September, guys. Let me know if you want a love reading, and I'm going to try to do a new moon reading for the new moon in Virgo this week as well. So keep an eye out for that. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful and blessed month. Namaste.